Hey y'all, so I just want to talk about how there's some people who literally mocked you, okay? Not knowing that you were operating with the Holy Spirit, so technically they mocked God, okay? So they mocked you because they didn't believe that this God that you was crying on, or this God that you was having faith in, this God you was leaning towards, this God that you chose over them, because this is how these people feel. They feel like you chose your God over their God, or you just chose God over them, your God over them. They thought that this God wasn't going to come through for you. They thought that, like, you would never do what you said that you was going to do, or accomplish what you said that you were going to accomplish. Like, people literally were celebrating, they were giggling, they were cackling, okay, with others about you and your goals and your plans and what was going to happen for your life. Like, some people really thought that they knew what was going to happen to you and how you were going to end up. Like, they just thought the opposite. Whatever you said, they thought the opposite of you. Okay? So if you said that you were going to be rich and successful and have a nice family, or you said you was going to have a partner that loved and respect you, everything that you wanted, they wanted the opposite. They thought the opposite. You know how remember when, was it about Joshua? When they was asking them to call on their God to solve something or to figure something out, right? When the king needed the translation, or even in Daniel when they needed a translation, and he was like, or he needed his dream interpreted, and he was like, he called this person, and they called their gods, and their gods didn't come through, or whatever like that. It's like the way that God comes through for you, that's how people are going to respect your God. This is how people are going to know that your God is real, because your God actually comes through. It's like the God of Joshua. Okay, when Joshua was going around the wall of Jericho, people thought that he was crazy, especially the people that was inside. They thought that he was crazy. They thought that he was foolish. They didn't understand what he was doing, why he was doing it. Even with Noah building the ark, they thought that he was foolish. They didn't understand why he was doing it, who told him to do it. They haven't seen rain. They never saw that before, so they just didn't understand. Listen, you march on. You continue on. You build the ark. You do whatever it is that God got you to do, because it don't matter who's mocking, laughing, cackling, giggling. Baby, it's going to come a time where they're going to swallow their words. Okay, some of you, they're already swallowing their words. They're looking at you and they're knowing that your God is for real. They're looking at you and they're knowing that your God really do come through when you need him. They're looking at you and they're understanding that you never lost faith in your God. And they saying it was for a reason. They're noticing how your God has your back. Look at how you're blessed. Look at how you have care and love in the world. Look at how everything that you went through, you're still a loving human being. That's only from the love of God. Okay? There's people that go through stuff in life and they hate the whole world. They're blaming everybody for it. They never heal from their trauma or things that they were put through. And it'd be some crazy things that they was put through. You feel me? But because they never healed from it, they blaming everybody else. They ain't walking with the true God. The true God will heal your heart. He will give you a new heart. He will restore your heart. Okay? And because you're walking around, it seems like you have a new heart. You don't have no hatred towards nobody. People are literally in shock right now. They're in shambles because they're noticing that your God is for real. They're noticing that your God will clean you up. They're noticing that your God will take you in every way that you are. God will accept you in any way that you are, and he will build you back up. He will make you new. He will make you whole. They're realizing these things because of you. God used you for people to understand if God was real or not. Because some people purposely try to make life hard for you. And all you could do was call on God. All you could do was cry to God. All you could do was ask God to make a way. So the fact that you done made it this far, it shows and it's telling everybody that the God that you've been calling on, the God that you've been crying on, when you was put out for dead, basically, Okay, by family members, by cousins, by sisters, by aunties and friends, so-called friends, and you still made it out. They're knowing that your God is for real. They're knowing that it don't matter what you're put through, you're going to come out of the storm A-okay. This is what people are noticing about you. Just like they notice, oh, the God that Daniel served is for real, because look, Daniel got the wisdom to interpret this. Daniel got the wisdom to tell us this, this, and this. Oh, the God of Noah is for real, because look, it started raining. He built the ark right in time to save him and his family. Oh, word. The God of Jesus is real. He done healed the blind man. Oh, really? This is how people is reacting. Because the God that they serving, they ain't come to their rescue yet. They looking stressed. They don't look blessed. They don't look happy. They don't look at peace. They don't look holy and sanctified. Baby, they don't have a holy and sanctified life. Forget looking it. They don't live one. They don't love thy neighbor. They don't take care of thy neighbor. They're not loving. They're not happy for the next person's accomplishments. What type of God you serve, baby? So now with the way that you're acting, it's showing that, listen, if you could be a nice and kind person, you could go through the storm and you could still come out to be a kind person. You ain't got to hurt somebody else. Why? Because you ain't hurt no more. Hurt people. But when you heal, you ain't got time for that. You healing people. Healed people. Heal people. People don't notice that in their actions or the things that they say. You can already tell what they doing in their life, where they living, what level they on. It don't take that long to figure it out, baby. It don't take that long. You hate and you jealous. You got an envy in your heart, baby. I already know what you operating out of. You know, it don't take long. And then you got people that's real slick that try to act real loving and caring, and then behind the closed doors, you know, they evil as freak. Okay? They take a little bit more discernment to discern those. But trust me, when you get sharper in God, it become easy. They look like the clowns that they is, trying to hide their true selves. It becomes easier. It becomes easier for you to recognize these people, y'all. So sorry, I was over here cleaning my chicken. I'm about to make me some curry chicken, and this just came into my spirit. I said, let me record this, you know what I'm saying, and have a little chat with y'all. All right, because some people is really just learning. They not even confused no more. They was confused in the beginning. Right now they got the clarity. They know that your God is for real. Okay, they know the God that you serving, he actually do blessings for real. He's a big God. Okay, they thought, I don't know what they thought. Maybe they around people where they don't really see a lot of blessings, or they don't see a lot of things move for them, or they're around a lot of people that just have hopes and dreams but don't actually put those dreams into action. Okay, the people that got faith but don't put no work in it, that's probably what they're used to. Okay, but you know faith without works is dead, so you putting in the work, and this is the result. Okay, and now they're noticing that, oh, what you doing over there is working. I need to do what they doing. I need to believe in what they believing in. You know, I need to follow what they're following. Okay, so don't be surprised when you got people just wanting to be around you or learn some things about you and stuff like that. It's because they notice that the God that you serve, the God that you're faithful to, really does answer your prayers and answer your requests. They also notice that you're able to hear your God. Because remember when those the people in the Bible, remember when they called the little three wise guys, the magicians, remember in Joshua, to interpret what the dream meant, and they, not in Joshua, in Joseph, and they couldn't, right? And they were supposed to be like psychics and stuff like that. This is what I mean. Like, everybody ain't psychic. Everybody ain't psychic with the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't actually connect with the Holy Spirit. All right? The true psychic can connect with the Holy Spirit. Y'all done got that word all misconstrued and stuff like that. Obviously, those men wasn't that damn psychic. They couldn't be classified as psychic. Daniel was the true psychic one. Joseph was the true psychic one. All right? But remember in Joseph, when the king needed to know what was going on with the dream, and he called those three men, or the two guys or whatever, the quote-unquote psychics, to come answer. And they didn't know. They didn't know what the dream meant. And then here go Joseph, the one that, the true psychic, the true one, came in and he know how to interpret exactly what God was trying to tell him. And basically God was telling him that he was going to have 7 years of famine and then 7 years of good. And in the years of good, he need to take care of the world and stuff like that. If not, famine is going to come upon them and blah, blah, blah. That y'all need to go, read that or whatever like that. The story of Joseph and everything. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, I just want to say how people are recognizing and knowing that the God that you serve is for real, and they're getting curious and they want to come serving the God that you're serving because they see that your God, he makes big moves and he keeps people happy and you're at peace. You're not stressed. You're not worried. You're not jealous of nobody. You're not trying to get somebody else's man. You got your own man. You're confident in that. Your self-esteem is up to par. Okay, so now they're like, oh, I need to go where they're at. I need to get into a relationship that they're in with their God. Like, people want to know what's good with your God over there. Okay, period. I love that. Actually, that's good. That's not bad. It's actually a good thing. So keep it up and keep being like Christ, and keep being an example. I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye.